Ellis Island was the biggest gateway for about 12 million immigrants into the USA in the early 20th century. It is estimated that 40% of immigrants came into the US by the 1950s. They came from all over Europe, Middle East, and North Africa. The majority came from Germany, Russia, Finland, UK, and Italy. They came in transatlantic boats with or without documents. Each was inspected for physical disabilities. Those with contagious diseases were quarantined before being registered. All registries are well maintained to date. The Statue of Liberty is a 150 feet tall copper metal statue. It was designed by the French sculptor Frederic Bartholdi and was a gift to the USA from France to mark the centennial of independence and democracy in the USA in 1876. It is inspired by the Roman goddess of liberty and was dedicated in October 1886 on Bedloes Island, later named as Liberty Island. The 154 feet pedestal houses the museum. The One World Trade Center is the tallest building in the USA. The original twin towers of the World Trade Center were destroyed in a terrorist attack in September 2001. The destroyed site, now known as the Ground Zero, has two reflective pools as a memorial and museum. The new World Trade Center has a complex of 6 new skyscrapers, and the tallest being 104 stories tall. Built in 1766, this colonial era chapel, known as the St. Paul's Chapel, became the haven for rescue and recovery workers at Ground Zero after the tragic 9/11. The American Museum of Natural History opened in 1869 in Manhattan. Presently, it has 40 halls with over 32 million specimens and artifacts. The exhibits include those of animals, dinosaurs, fossils, meteorites, minerals, marine life, birds, native peoples, rainforests, etc. There is a huge collection on prehistoric world. The Empire State Building is a 102-storied skyscraper and was built in 1930-31. It stands at 1,250 feet tall. It was the first building in the world to have more than 100 stories. Only 86 stories are usable, the rest being part of the spire and an observatory. The express elevators take you from the lobby ground floor to the 80th floor directly. From the 86th floor observatory, one can view Manhattan areas between the Hudson and East rivers and beyond. This gallery of wax models was opened in November 2000. Presently, there are over 200 wax figures of various historical figures and celebrities, including some of the original works of Mary Tussaud. The Central Park in Manhattan is a city park which is annually visited by millions of visitors. It is a huge park and has many attractions such as the Ramble and the Lake, the Hallett Nature Sanctuary, the Sheep Meadow, the Carousel, a zoo, a mall, a reservoir, and a theater. It also has sports facilities and concert grounds. It can be toured by walkways and roads. It has a diverse ecosystem of scores of flora and fauna. The park's earlier designs date back to the 1860s.
She found a snack for herself.
New York City is home to many historical churches representing many denominations, showcasing many architectural designs and craftsmanship. There are about 2,000 formal churches and about 4,000 informal ones. The prominent ones are built on free land grant. Historically, Times Square has seen it all. From the late 1880s with large open spaces to real estate development between the Broadway and the 7th Avenue and the 42nd and 47th Streets from the 1900s to the center of sex, crime and drugs after the Great Depression in the 1920s to the economic transformation from the 1980s. The glittery theater advertisements, streetlights, safe public spaces, Broadways, restaurants and hotels, shopping, events and public art has made it a more inviting place. Annually, millions come to this most happening place in the New York City and is now the world's busiest pedestrian intersection covering a 5-block plaza.
Here we go, New York City. You now have 60 short seconds. You only have 60 short seconds.
The Brooklyn Bridge is a 1883 built cable suspension bridge over the East River connecting Manhattan with Brooklyn. Till 1950s, it carried horse-driven and motor vehicles and electric tram cars across. Also on the bridge, a double deck was provided as a pedestrian pathway. Thereafter, as a major upgrade, the rail lines were removed to allow for more motor vehicle traffic. More renovations were done later in 1980s and 210s. New York City is the most densely populated city in the USA. It is the global center of culture, commerce, finance, technology, entertainment, arts, fashion, etc. It is a cosmopolitan city of more than 24 million people who are linguistically varied. It is home to a variety of food culture. The city is divided into 5 boroughs or districts: the Manhattan, the Brooklyn, the Queens, Bronx, and Staten Islands. It has the highest number of billionaires, and its gross metropolitan economy is the largest in the world. It is truly an iconic and historical city, with settlers moving in as early as the 16th century.
Day and Friday. One of the days. So both days we should go. Hi, welcome to America.
The vessel is a tourist attraction in the Hudson Bay area of Manhattan. The 150 feet tall carbon steel honeycomb stairway was built in Italy and shipped in pieces. It has a unique architectural design. Since its opening in 2016, there have been 4 suicides and was closed to visitors during my visit here. In the mid 1800s, food, meat, dairy, and produce was sent to the lower Manhattan via freight trains which ran through buildings. Risky as it was, over 500 people were run over by these trains. While all other security measures failed, the elevated rail line was commissioned in 1930s. Later, due to trucking, the rail line became redundant. Some parts were demolished. The Hudson Bay line was developed into a park and public space.